say just because, oh, I played minor league baseball, I know more about it. You know how it works. You know how to get on a bus and travel from city to city, and you know how to like try to get to the next level, but you don't know. You still don't know what it's like to be like. We're talking about being like an everyday player in professional sports. Like that's like not a lot of people get to that level. And then on top of that, not a lot of people get to the point where you're awesome. So how it's hard, but you know, at the same time, then the thing that always still bugs me about sports fans is like I don't, and I hope neither of you guys do this because I don't think you have, because I've never heard you do it. But like, I will never refer to the Cubs as we. I will never refer to the Cubs as or the Bears as we. Like when you're talking about them, oh, we got killed today. No, the Bears got killed today. You weren't any part of it. You watched. Like I feel like it's like false ownership of.
Oh, it absolutely is. But that's what it is about being a fan. It's that sense of ownership
I
that
actually, there's a guy at work. He's super meatball, and he says we a lot.
super people.
Especially with the Bears, they'll be like we, and I'll be like, oh yeah, how many yards did you get? Like, you know what I mean? He'll be like, what? Back there.
I love that. Now I'm gonna start doing that whenever somebody says it. Like if somebody says it about hockey, be like, dude, what's your plus minus?
What shift are you on?
Yeah, what line? Let's see. Two follow up notes. One, I was getting signs of Ranta, just the silent cheers for Auntie Ranta to return, because yes, we have hockey hipsters around here in the studio audience, and
Wait. Is Ryan is Ryan a Ranta fan?
I think more so by osmosis. He actually does have a Patrick Kane jersey, but more so, Megan is the Ranta fan.
Oh, it's Megan. Oh, I thought it was Ryan.
And the other follow up note about goalies. New York is quite. It's nice. I kind of get a lot of enjoyment out of the fact that the Rangers have a goalie problem because after King Henrik went down, their backup stepped up remarkably well, and unfortunately they made Henrik Lundqvist the most the most expensive goalie in the NHL, and that doesn't look too good right now. So getting back to that point that Mike was making about, well, yeah, you have a good goalie, but you know, how's your line and how's your defense, and you know, just kind of relating it to some of the other sports. So yeah, that's kind of nice. I like that. I don't like seeing. I very much subscribe to the Stan Bowman method from how the Red Wings won their championships in the '90s and before then, in having good defense and a plus goalie, an above average goalie. You don't need a superstar because, well,
statistically, Crawford is a superstar.
Oh, he absolutely is. He just doesn't
like every year statistically. He's like in the top 3.
And no one wants to. Cheers of Ranta are going out right now. But he's not the sexy name like Jonathan Quick or the once Roberto Luongo or the flopper Mike Smith. Thank God he's kind of gone away. I'm really happy about that.
Aside from hockey, I'm a huge Roberto Luongo fan. I think
he's good.
I think he's hilarious, man. I think it was Brandon who pointed out his Twitter handle, and I started following him. He's absolutely just a blast. I love it. I could care less about him playing hockey, but
and then he rips on himself, like
yeah. What professional athletes? What professional athletes rip on themselves? None of them do, dude. None of them.
Oh well. Let's see. I guess that really. Do you have anything else for the major sports? Derek Rose was, I guess, spotted back at practice.
Who cares?
No real definitive return. Yeah, I'm with you, Brandon. Who cares anymore?
Well, that's what he says. So
I was talking to my brother-in-law about the Bulls today, and I'm like, they just have to go on. They got to go on like they should have gone on the past whatever how many years, and just that he's not part of their team. He's not invested in the team at all. Like, it doesn't seem like he cares. Um, like, why would the thing I don't understand is, man, like, and I think you guys would maybe feel the same way. If you played a professional sport, wouldn't you be like, man, I just can't wait to get back? Like, anything I can do to get back quicker, I'll do it. And he just doesn't seem like that's what's going on. It's scary. It's scary. It's scary to me.
I think part of it is he's scared of his own body. He's scared of getting hurt again. But there's things that like he says, like they were asking him, how many games do you think you need to play before you're, can gel with this team again? Because you're a point guard. You have the ball in your hands. The Bulls are gelling right now, and he's like, I'll fit right in. I'm a pro. Like, really? Your teammates disagree with you because they said it's going to take a few games. Like, he doesn't get it mentally at all.
No, he doesn't.
I'll just come back and I'll fit right in. I only need a couple games. That's what he comes off to me as. Just like, everything's like, there's no urgency. And it's not like I want to hear the guy like sound like he's jacked up on 5 cups of coffee. But I want him to sound like he actually gives a shit about.
Well, he doesn't have any. Yeah, he doesn't have any optics.
I just don't feel like there's anything like there's no goal for him. It doesn't seem like there's a goal. There might be a goal, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if the goal is retiring without having knee problems, or
he's got graduations and meetings
actually to get back. Honestly, the best thing out of every single injury for the Bulls is like Mirotic got a chance to play.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty safe to say that he's pretty much come as advertised, and I think he's a stud, man. I think you just found like you're looking for that go-to guy. Everybody's been talking about, oh, they need somebody else. Well, he might be your guy because obviously who you thought your guy was is not who he is. So I mean, I'm, but whatever. They're still it's still the NBA, and it all depends on where they line up. But then the scary thing is that they were in that 3-6 matchup for a while, and then they lose to Milwaukee yesterday for like the first time in 7 games. So I'm like, I kind of hope they don't have to play Milwaukee, but if the season ended right now, they'd be playing Washington. And I mean, I don't want to see them play Washington. They don't play well.
I would like the Bulls to get the 4 seed.
Okay.
So that way in the second round you get the Hawks and not freaking Cleveland.
That is true.
If you get the 3 seed or even the 2 seed, you get Cleveland in the second round. Good luck with that.
That is true. The thing I'm hoping that Miami moves up to the 7th spot, so they play Cleveland in the first round because they've played them really well this year. I think.
Yeah, but the Bulls always played Miami really well in the regular season, and
it's going to be a sweep. They played them.
That's true. That's true.
They played them well in the regular season.
They beat them. Every. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Not going to happen. But I mean, whatever. I mean, at least we have playoffs in both sports for, basketball and hockey, as opposed to no playoffs for the Bears, no playoffs for the Cubs last year, no playoffs for the Sox last year. So it's a start, right?
Yeah.
Got to start somewhere.
And there's always the Sky too.
Oh God, yeah.
Are they still around? Is the WNBA still?
I think they still exist.
Yeah, I don't think they got defunded by the last CBA, so
I don't even know when do they even play? Don't they play like in the
they play in the summer, right? I usually see like in the NBA playoffs, you'll usually see commercials for the WNBA and all this.
trying to rope you in.
Yeah.
Watch this. It's really good.
Kind of, if you're blind. So.
Oh, but that's it. I mean, playoffs are coming up, so that's at least exciting. Hopefully,
Yep.
hopefully we can do all right. I mean, I guess the more excitement is on the hockey side of things because, you know, there's I just think the NBA is like I think the NBA is just like too tough. Not saying that hockey's not tough, but like the NBA is a different story in the playoffs, I think.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Anything else for the major sports?
If college basketball is major, Shaka Smart's going to coach at Texas. I just saw that.
Yeah,
come
I
up
got like
not too
9
long
things
ago.
on my phone about that. I got too many apps.
I was listening. I was listening to the radio last night, and I don't know if you happened to as well, but somebody was going off saying that Illinois is a better program than Texas.
No.
No, I don't.
I couldn't agree more. Simple answer: no.
No.
Hang up on yourself. Next topic.
No.
Next question.
Like in
Illinois-
the late
I-
80s, yes, maybe.
Yeah.
Since
No,
then, I don't know. Who's like, even if you look at NBA players, I mean, what Kevin Durant versus Darren Williams, you know, like, no.
I'm with you there. So anything else?
Make it 3. No, I'm with you too. Nothing else about anything major sports.
All right. As we probably say goodbye to any of our major sports followers and listeners, we thank you very much for doing so.
Real
And
sports. You say real sports.
Real sports, yeah, real sports. We will talk to you next week because we are moving on to the Super Bowl event, the highlight event of the year for sports entertainment.
The Daytona 500 of wrestling.
WrestleMania, brother. Yes, from the studio audience commenting, yes, it's WrestleMania. Mike, I didn't expect you to see it.
I did not see it. I'm actually I don't keep us as much as I should, but I recently got Hulu, so
Okay.
I can see a bunch of WWE stuff on that. I have no problem with it. I like wrestling. I guess I would say at this point in my life, I think I might be more of a fan of independent wrestling, and going to check it out because it's really fun to just watch these guys who like are like freaking teachers during the day or have like normal straight jobs, and they like dedicate their time to going and wrestling for whatever reason, whether they want to actually get to the point of, you know, WWE, or if they just enjoy doing it and they're doing it for like maybe you know,
Weekend Warriors.
maybe like $150, you know, and but maybe that. But I mean, Brandon, you know what it's about. It's about the merch. It's about setting up their table and selling as much, whatever you want to call it. You know, I mean, people
Absolutely.
love it, dude. But it's I don't know. It's fun to go to. But I do not have any problems with. I enjoy wrestling. It's fun. It's fun. I just don't know anything that's going on presently in WWE. So I'm just gonna sit back and listen. And I just pulled up WrestleMania 31 results on my
I'm actually
computer
looking at that too. Just give myself a reminder.
to kind of
Okay,
look
Brandon.
at what's going on. But go for it.
So we had it ended up being a 5-hour event, 2-hour pre-show. I don't even know what else happened in the first hour, but
Yeah,
what we did see, what I did happen to see was a tag team battle match, 4-way tag team battle match. So I didn't particularly cared who won. I figured that Cesaro and Tyson Kidd with
Daddy's husband.
yes would retain, and that's exactly what did happen. What do you think?
Yeah, it was actually an entertaining match. I love Cesaro, so I was hoping him and Kid would win, and
Yes.
they did, and it was a good match. Lots of good moves in it. I came in a little bit late in it because it was, you know, during the pre-show, so
Yeah.
I didn't even know that match was on. It was either you or my cousin was like, "Are you watching the tag match?" And I'm like, "Oh no!" I'm like, so then that's when I turned it on. So.
The studio audience is commenting that it was a steaming pile, and specifically, I know